Hello guys, and today we're working on an iPad Air with some charging issues. When you plug in the cord and move it, sometimes it charges, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it doesn't charge. So we took it apart, and we've determined that it is the charge port. So we have already taken the iPad apart, and we'll show you how to do the charge port replacement on these. It can be either done with the hot air or with the soldering iron. With the hot air, it's probably a little faster, um, but at the same time, it's a bit more riskier. It's a bit riskier because you don't want to warm up things that don't need to be warmed up. So, but the soldering iron is a little slower but safer. Okay, so here's our connector, and we need to remove the part first. So I'm applying some of that right onto the pads. Just have a nice smooth layer. So you want to warm it up and lift it at the same time. And that's it. The part has been removed. Don't pull it. It has to lift itself. Don't want to force it. Clean up the pads. So I'm just going to clean it up. I'll probably clean it even more with like cloth or something. I changed the iron tip just because I believe that with the smaller tip I have less chances of damaging the new part, which I think can happen if you overheat a few pads. They can just go bad, and I don't want that, so I'm using a little less intense tip. And also we need to tin the pads a little bit first before we apply the new part. So I'm just running some fresh soldering metal over the pads, just so that they're tinned. Like that. And technically you can clean the flux again. So now, like I said, you apply flux a little bit on all the pads, not flooding it. And now you see the dots, one here and one there. That's pretty much your guiding dots or squares that you have to match them with this square little window and that one. And once you align it, all the pins, all the pads will align with these soldering pads. So you see that one is aligned. And that one's aligned too. So I'm trying to, let's clean up this a little bit. Yeah, that adhesive is not holding very well on this part. Yep. It's actually not holding at all. Okay, so let's skip that step. But that's the way, that's the way it usually is done. A little bit over here. I can flux the part. So I'm tapping on a few spots. Just to get me going, and then as long as I'm aligned, I'm just feeding some metal into the joints and go slowly through them. You see, I'm trying not to dwell too much on any given one, because that can damage it. Applying a little bit of pressure around the pad that I'm soldering, just to make sure it actually settles down. The part actually kind of sinks down. Okay, so after it's all clean, I can apply a little bit of Kapton tape to cover the pads. we can try it in an iPad. Just gonna do a quick test. I'm not going to fully assemble it, just for the purpose of the video, to make it short. Okay, so let's power it up. Yeah, this is tester screen, so. And as you see, yeah, we have a battery charging symbol once again. You see there's a cable. You know, it's charging. So we'll keep it charging for a few minutes till it actually gets the power. Then test the full iPad and put the new screen on the LCD, and the repair is done. So that's how you do it. Very fast. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel because there's definitely going to be more stuff coming up in the coming weeks and months. So just stay tuned and spread the word. Share the videos, like them, comment on them, correct me, because I'm definitely not perfect and things can be done better. I'd love to hear what you say and how you do it, or maybe some tools or bits of equipment that I should consider trying for this and that repair. That would definitely be appreciated. Okay, thank you so much and see you soon.